Welcome everyone to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Clear Oceans. You guessed it, that does mean we have another event. Let's not run her off a cliff, shall we? We have another event. We've just finished the Moonfire Fair. As you can see, that exploding obstacle course is gone and the island is clear of tents. But we do have another event that's just begun. Can I climb that? Clearly not. Um, and it is called The Rising. This event runs from, let me just check my dates for you. This event runs from August the 27th, 2024, at 12 a.m. PDT to September the 11th, 2024 at 7:59 a.m. PDT. I'm playing in AET, which is Australian Eastern Time, AEST at the moment, and so it is the 28th today. So the Rising for me has just begun. I have no idea what it's about, save that I do have to go to Limsa Lominsa. So why I'm trying to teleport from this Aetheryte when I could just be teleporting in general? I don't know. Where's my home set? Yeah, no, we're not going back to the Hawthorn Hut for the moment. Ulda, no, we would like Noscea. Limsa Lominsa lower decks, if you please. Don't spare the horsepower. So there you go. So we have another event. This one's called The Rising. The little blurb says, flowers bloom over the ocean, breathing the perfume of the past. So you can colour me intrigued. And apparently it's one with the wandering minstrel in. So let's go find out where he is. We're going to go up to the upper decks because the events in Limsa usually start up there. I could be really wrong, but hey, let's find out the hard way, shall we? The aft castle is where we wish to go. For this event, I think I already said it, you only need to be a level 15. That is your prerequisite. If you've started a new character, you will probably need to be level 15 and able to travel to Limsa Lominsa, which means you will have had to have done your Gridanian and Ul'dan envoy quest. And if this event requires traveling, you'll need to have done uh, the Limsa envoy as well, the Limsa quest for those starting out in Limsa, the envoy quest. So whichever one. All right, I know I'm getting a little bit lost with the wow, with where she's at with her things. I'm going to be leveling her up off screen with the normal quests. We're just going to see her for event quests or event quest preparation. Rising to the call. The wandering minstrel seeks an adventurer both willing and able to help put the finishing touches on this year's Rising celebrations. This quest is available for a limited time only. Well, 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 let's see how we go. Let me just zip back over to here. Boop. Oh no! Greetings, friend. Oh, I've missed the first part of the blurb. Anyway, I'm hoping that you'll be able to assist me in a matter. My thanks. The matter is this. I've been approached by a lady named Ayoyo who wishes to imprint her own inimitable mark upon the skies above Limsa Lominsa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illuminate these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me to her cause. We already have the ear of the organizing committee. However, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. Sure thing. Let's go. The Yellow Jackets. At the base of the Coral Tower. Well, I guess if we go to this blue part, rising to the call, click on the blue part, we will be able to see where that tower is. Yellow Jackets Tower. I should know. It's the Marauders Guild. I knew that. I did forget though. Alright, so I'm looking for the tree that marks the descent to where the Aetheryte shard is. Actually, that's not an Aetheryte shard, dear. What do you think you're doing? Oh no, actually I haven't had a good look at the decorations for the Rising. Why don't we pose her in front of those, because we haven't done that before. Whoa, look at the fireworks in the background. Let's wait for another burst. I know. Are they going to stop because I've noticed them? I will take that shot. What calamity salvager? Why is it above my head? I know, right? That's not who I am. Ah, the rising attendant. Let's have a little bit of a look at their background before we head off to the coral. In looking to the past, we take solace in the present and think of what the future may hold. That is the very essence of the rising. This year we have prepared a spectacular fireworks celebration. It is sure to enthrall everyone in attendance. What is the rising? The rising is a period of remembrance that commemorates those lives that were lost during the great tragedy that was the calamity. We also pay tribute to the unsung heroes who risked life and limb that others might know a brighter future. And so the streets are decorated with somber trappings, and the night skies filled with vibrant fireworks. The solemn atmosphere and bright lights above may spur others to reflect on the doom portended by Dalamud. By doing so, they might give thanks for the present and muster hope for a brighter tomorrow. Wow, okay, that's what the rising is about. All right then. Now I still need to find. I know I've probably run past it about 3 times. Where am I? Right, that's that. There's my tree. Which means I want to go down here. Nope, that is not my tree. There's my tree. There's my tree. And there's my etherite. What? There are 2 trees up on this upper deck. Well, who knew? This is the tree that I usually use to mark where I'm going. So let's head on in to the Marauders Guild, which is in the Coral Tower. There we are. How many hours have I played this game and I haven't cottoned onto all the names yet? My bad. The Coral Tower. We're not talking to One Zone just yet. Well, and we won't on screen with this character. We're meeting who in front? It was in no, not in front of the tower. Where is he? At the base. Of course he is. Which means we want to go down the ramp. I know. I know. Actually, I did this with the Arcanist Tower too. The first couple of times I played it, I couldn't find the way down. But you get the hang of it eventually. There he is. There's Ayoyo. Or there is Ayoyo. Hey, he never said she was Lady Ayoyo, one storied adventurer, as promised. Hi, I'm clear. Blessings of the 12 upon ye. Name's Ayoyo, Cannoneer first class with the Yellow Jackets. It's an honour to have ye on board. Did I mention that it is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities, not only in decorating of these fair Limousin streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Ayoyo here is quite the savant in all matters of incendiary and explosive, and so it has to be to her formula to her. So it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory. You gave explosives to a Lalafell. Oh, guys. She's cute too. Oh gosh. Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load of lovely little drakes, snakes and devils for the Moonfire Fair. But more of the same ain't going to cut it for the rising. 'Cause it's all about remembering those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Them and theirs deserve something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our ode to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. I am not doing this poor wandering minstrel any justice today. Took the words right out of me mouth, dearie. Thing is, haven't hardly set foot out Limsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm the best place to know what's going through the minds of the citizens of this fair realm. And so you would pick an adventurer's brains, one who's journeyed far and wide across this land we love, and knows it and its people intimately. I wouldn't say I know that. Yet, before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinions. Many and more look to the skies come rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do with learning some of these thoughts myself. Of course. Right then, where's the best to start asking round? Some place a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon. How about we meet in the Etherite Plaza down in the lower decks? While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussion with the organising committee. I shall await you by the Alf Castle. Oh, she's ready to go. Typical Lalafell. Do not underestimate them based on their size. Where are we going? Speak with Ayoyo in the Etherite Plaza. Well, that means I need to go up the stairs. Oh no, that's not Ayoyo. Oh gosh, don't tell her I mistook her for one of my minions. That will just get me a good slapping. I know, right? Now we could wander through the city, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this Ethernet shard and I'm going to head to the Etherite Plaza direct. It's not going to cost us anything. It'll be a lot quicker. Here we go. All right. Lady Ayoyo, I know. Oh, there she is. Little lady knows how to stand out. You see them lights down Orca's Alley, dearie? Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the rise, and me heart feels, well, with all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up, head down the alley and ask a few likely-looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. 4 or 5 should do you. I'll meet you down by the ferry docks when you're done. Hey, doy dada. All right. I think she's on a privacy note. That's fine. I was hoping to have a look at her adventurer's plate. Because I'd like to see my other adventurers around. Look at them. It's everyone. So busy here. All right, well, let me get my head out of the clouds. Look at these lights. So these are our rising lights. Okay, I gotcha. Swozblaet. Welcome, welcome. What may I interest you in this fine evening? Well, information is it? Well, if you really must know, the whizzing and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the grand companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now bedecked in maelstrom colours, let loose their cannons. Seems so foolish now, knowing what was soon to befall us, but all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now. They present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. Wise words from Swozblaet. All right, let's go find someone else. Look at these lights. Oh my. What does she look like with the lights in the background, eh? That's kind of pretty. All right, let's go. A middle-aged mariner. The streets are full of life and the sky's full of fire and the westerly winds filling our seafarers' sails as it does our hearts. Oh, I couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You a sailor too, are you? No, but helping with the fireworks, you say? Good on you, lass. I've a few memories of back then, if you've an ear to hear 'em. I'm a merchant seaman, you see, always sailing hither and thither across the waves. Was just back from a trip to Rads at Han when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up to the sky and that loathsome lantern that hung low in it. Like most folk, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before or after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. And that's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see them same faces looking up, but this time with a smile. Reminds you not only of the bad times, but how we got over 'em. Oh, I like that. All right. Well, a misty-eyed skygazer. Let's go talk to her then. Hey, miss. Moment of your time. Can you see them too, my love? Huh? I can, but you're involved with the fireworks and want to know what I think of them. Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out in the offing. Do you know? Not really. I can check. I see. The reason I ask is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favour. He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope he can see them from where he is, that we can share them together, no matter how far apart we might be. That's my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, that all those who cannot be together this rising might still share in its message. Aww. All right, look at these. The etherite blends right in. Let's go. Sadovji. All right there. Anything I can do for you? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks. You adventurers don't half pick up some odd jobs. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents, most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. I swam up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but I'm happy I'm not, and grateful to Badron for saving me and so many others. If they are watching, I hope they can see me too, see that I'm doing all right for myself, that they might sleep soundly for another 12 months. Oh, so much, so much. So this is like a real memorial. Lest we forget, huh? Yeah. Well, let's go. Somber thoughts aside, what do we got? Around the corner. Ooh, a sparkly destination. This doesn't bode well. He's going to walk right through me, isn't he? He is. Oh dear. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So what did you find out? Well, a lot of people. Same here. Was half expecting him to just like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. The memories of the calamity still sit heavy in their hearts, but the rising fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. So, any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon would help lift those spirits the most? Something that gives people hope for the future. Hope for the future, eh? That ain't a bad idea. Reminding folk that however dark the night, dawn is just round the corner. Rising ain't just about mourning those we lost after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those who survived to steer us to a brighter future. Aye, that's it. That's what Limsa needs this rising. Uh-oh. What's she thinking? Ships, cannons, a departure salute, not just for the fallen, but for those setting sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and of the future. An old bleeding armada, filling Galadian Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Let's do it. That's settled then. Ah, the minstrel's going to love it. He said he'd be up by the half castle, right? I'll see you there. That's so good. Oh, I'm going to just hop out of this chap's way. He shouldn't have to walk round me. He's the one carrying the box. I'll go this way. Up to the half castle, you say, little lady. Well, let's go. I like these little patches of lore that you get in these events. All right, into the Elf Castle. Boom. I know. Yes, I am too lazy to walk it. Um. All right, up we go. Past my tree. So now I know why it's so solemn here, because it is a really solemn occasion. It's gorgeous. All right. Our intrepid adventurer returns, and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. Oh, look at this guy with the umbrella. Nice. V Pixie. I see. A traditional seafaring salute, not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who follow in their wake. A most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks to both of ye, but our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and girded. All right. Well, guys, before we ask the dear Ayoyo what our next quest is, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you've enjoyed it so far, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.